All right, folks, the bullish energy is back for XRP, and I got a new data point from the CME. We are still breaking records over there, and it is confirming that institutional adoption, trading, and exposure to XRP is going to be big. So hang around. We got a quick update for you guys. Let's get right on into it. Thank you for stopping by. Brian Armstrong says he's excited to partner with Samsung to make crypto even more accessible, offering 75 million plus Samsung Galaxy users in the United States free access to Coinbase One to bring them on board. And we fully integrated to Samsung Pay, so every Coinbase user in the US can use that to buy crypto. Great for mass adoption. The only thing that I'm having a problem with right now is Coinbase is kind of limiting how much crypto I can actually take off their platform. And I found this out because I was trying to transfer some of my XRP from Coinbase over to a new wallet so that I could do the Flare deal, mint my FXRP, right? And get some DeFi, some yield on my XRP. And I was going to move some XRP from Coinbase to that new wallet on Bifrost to do so, and they were limiting how much I could send. First, I was trying to send Flare, and then I tried XRP this morning once again. This was yesterday, and today I checked again. It's not letting me send XLM, not letting me send XRP. So I don't know what's going on because I'm fully KYC'd. That's not an issue. And I'm also paying for Coinbase One, right? That membership, it's about $30 a month. I'm paying for that, KYC'd, and yet I don't know why Coinbase is holding me hostage. Now, I put out this tweet too because that's not the only problem I've been facing. Now, not to take away from the bullish point that they just integrated with 75 million Samsung users. Great, that's fantastic. But that's not the only problem I've had with Coinbase. I also put out this tweet here saying I'm going to be moving most of my assets to Caleb and Brown. I have one exchange holding my crypto hostage for no reason. I have full KYC and pay a monthly subscription. I just outed them and told you who that is. And then I have another platform trying to hit me with hidden fees totaling up to 5 to 6.3% total cost. Now, I've been warning about these hidden fees and the spread that these exchanges are going to hit you with. And I just went back and tested it again today, and the fee would have been about 4% to trade from XRP to US dollars and withdraw those dollars to my debit card. And so I've been warning about this. I just checked back here, and it's getting worse. As the price of these assets goes up higher, not just for XRP, because most of us don't care to sell our XRP, we're just going to hold it, but these other cryptocurrencies that you're going to be looking to trade, go check for yourself, right? I just went to check XRP, and one, I could only withdraw 25,000 to my debit card, so I had a withdrawal limit, had a withdrawal fee, and then on top of that, I was getting hit with over 2% on the spread. The price of XRP was at 304, and the exchange was giving me a rate of 296. Now, folks, imagine, right? When we get up to bigger numbers, you're looking to sell XRP at $10. What's the rate going to be? $9? Right? Are we going to see a full 50 cent to $1 spread? I mean, we're going to be looking at, 5 to 10% potentially on overall fees between your spread, your trading fee, and then God forbid you look to cash out, you're going to get hit with the limits and the withdrawal fee. You don't have any of this on Caleb and Brown. And so this isn't sponsored, nothing like that. They're a community resource. And obviously that is one way that you can support the cause by using our affiliates. I'm very happy to have Caleb and Brown. I'm very happy with their service. Not only do they provide some of the best customer service, but they're just transparent on the fees, right? They give you, and especially you can limit this by setting limit orders, right? I was going to market sell XRP, just testing it out. And so when you do a market sell, they're just going to take your XRP or whatever asset it is and then go to market and fill your order at the best rate. And sometimes they're going to squeeze that with a little extra spread to juice it. Now, if you set a limit order, for example, when XRP goes to $10, sell off 1,000 XRP. It will then fill at that, and then you won't be getting hit on the spread. But then there's still, you could be getting hit on your trading fee, withdrawal limit, and withdrawal fee on the back end of that. And so this is what I've come to appreciate with Caleb and Brown, is you don't have any of that. The transaction fee, yeah, it's going to be 3.5%, but I'm comparing it to 4 to over 6% on other platforms. And then I got other platforms that are just holding my crypto for no reason. I'm sick of it. And so I got them linked up down below. Get in touch with Caleb and Brown today, guys. That's going to be right at the top of the description of this video. Check it out for yourself. Now, this morning I posted the tutorial on how to mint FXRP. So if you want to do this for yourself, not financial advice, not an endorsement, not telling you to do it. I'm just showing you what I did. And I did a tutorial video this morning minting FXRP. But here's the data point that I wanted to share with you guys. So last week, Flare did a 5 million FXRP minting cap. That was filled in 4 hours. Huge demand. Today, this was yesterday, another 2.5 million XRP was minted out in less than 90 minutes. And so as soon as I had set my notifications for Flare, which if you guys are looking to mint FXRP, I would recommend doing so. Set your notifications for Flare on X. And so that way, when they tweet out that they've raised the cap, you can jump on in there and try to get your FXRP minted. But I did that. That video was posted this morning if you guys want to go check it out. But not only are these caps selling out or filling out so quickly, we have multiple ones taking place. More markets, Axelar, Flare, and more on the way, right? And that's on the more decentralized end of the spectrum. You get into Doppler finance and some of those, you get more centralized. You get over to Digital Wealth Partners, that's completely centralized, right? But we're already well above 150 million XRP that's being locked up in these yield opportunities from Flare, Axelar, more markets, Doppler, Digital Wealth Partners, etc. You combine them all up, we're into the hundreds of millions of XRP already that's being locked up. Now, when I combine hundreds of millions and then down the road, it's going to be billions of XRP locked up to go earn yield somewhere else, participate in DeFi and do a little deal. Combine that with the ETF and the CME data point that I'm about to share with you guys, billions of XRP being traded on a monthly basis. Please lock in, because if you guys can't figure it out, it does equate to much higher prices of XRP. This is James Safer, Rex Osprey, which got the first XRP spot ETF. They have just now filed for 21 more crypto ETFs. That's right, folks, 21. We have a tidal wave of crypto ETFs on the way. Now, more data from the CME. This is breaking today. They gave the recap on the September's crypto futures and options highlights. Crypto options daily open interest reached a record 7.1 billion, 1,014 large open interest holders. Solana futures hit 2.1 billion notional open interest, becoming the fastest contract to double open interest past 1 billion. Wait for XRP to break that record next. Watch out. Ether futures set a daily average open interest record at 203,000 contracts. That's 8 billion. And then options on XRP and Solana futures are going to be launching on October 13th. Hello. Going to get a party started. But this is the data point that I wanted to show you guys right here. 8.7 billion worth of XRP options traded in notional volume. $8.7 billion worth of XRP. Now, XRP's been hovering, just below $3. Let's round off, right? We're well over 2.5 billion XRP that was traded just in September. Now, it was about 6 billion XRP traded in the previous 4 months. And so this is growing quickly. And once again, in 1 month, over 2.5, almost 3 billion XRP traded, the equivalent of 2.5 to 3 billion XRP traded in 1 month at the CME. This is just a precursor. Once again, the options are going to go live on October 13th. And then when the ETFs go live, 2 plus 2 still equals 4. If the institutions are trading, right, the traders that participate at the CME are trading almost 3 billion XRP in 1 month, 6 billion XRP over the previous 4 months, you're talking about, serious amount of XRP being traded just in the CME, just within the ETFs. You combine this with the billions of XRP that are going to be locked up in the DeFi, guys, supply shock is coming. And this is why people are starting to wake up, right? And the bullish energy has returned for XRP, also reflected on the price chart. Don't worry. Those of you guys are saying, oh, all this great news, all this great data, why isn't price going up? refresh your chart, please, because XRP has now flipped $3 into support. We went up to $3.10 here again today, up to $3.10 yesterday, up to $3.09 this morning. So we're watching XRP has broken out of this consolidation. You draw a trend line right here. We've broken through it. XRP has broken out. We have flipped bullish again. We have a full moon coming up on October 6th. I'm anticipating that bullish energy to continue for the next few days here. A few more days of bullish energy. And then we'll see. Bitcoin did go double tap on that level of 124, falling just shy of it right here at about 123,800. So Bitcoin looking to hit a new all-time high. And that's the big thing. I'm going to do a separate video breaking this down for everybody. I do believe that Bitcoin tops out in October this cycle. The cycles are shortening just ever so slightly, not by much, but just slightly. And so in 2017, we topped out in December. In 2021, we topped out in November. This cycle shortened up. We top out in October. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but do you want real analysis? Do you want me to blow hopium up your, or do you want real analysis? Let me know in the comments down below, because that's what I'm here to do. Not just tell you what you want to hear, give you the analysis that you need to hear, which is not that XRP is going to $1,000 this year, which is Bitcoin is not going to go to 200,000 this year. If you think that Bitcoin's going to 200K or XRP is going to $1,000 this year, and you're banking on that and making financial decisions based off that, I do think that you're going to get smoked. You're going to get caught off guard big time. Okay. So Bitcoin's going to top out here in October. Your alt season takes place after that. It's going to be a prime opportunity to take profit on other altcoins. Not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. So make sure you guys stick around. We're going to be breaking this whole month down. It's going to be a big one. We finish off 2025. It is going to be a massive sprint towards crypto regulations. As we break out of the government shutdown, the ETFs will be going live. Institutional adoption. We are going to be flipping switches. And the big unveil takes place where they lift the curtain on November 4th and 5th in New York at Ripple's Swell Conference as well, too. So the bullish energy has returned. Let's take advantage of that. Let's keep that momentum going. This party's just getting started. XRP on its well on its way to double digits in 2026. But once again, a lot of people are going to get caught off guard, thinking that Bitcoin's going to top out again in November, December, and that it's going to 200,000. Not happening. A lot of people are going to get caught off guard with XRP too. It's not popular to say. Doesn't help us get more views, but it's going to help people position themselves accordingly and not get caught off guard. If you appreciate what we're doing, like our videos. If you don't, tell us why you don't like it. Either way, we appreciate you for stopping by, taking the time. And once again, I would encourage you guys to go test it out for yourself. Go do some test transactions, selling or trading on some of these platforms, and check out the hidden fees, the spread, the slippage, the withdrawal limits, the withdrawal fees that they're hitting you with. And then you'll see why I'm going to be moving a lot of my assets to Caleb and Brown. Linked up down below at the top of the description. Appreciate your support. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.